So today I want to compare two of the leading industry portable power stations, the Jackery 500 and then also the new EcoFlow River 2 Max. So this is in no way, shape, or form a dig on each. I just want to compare and contrast exactly what these things have to offer. They're very similar in many ways, and they also have their unique differences. So let's jump right into it. The Jackery 500 has right on the interface, it has a display right here, and as you can see I have 81%. It tells you exactly how much of a charge it has. It will also tell you the input and the output, and then if you plug something in, it will tell you right here where the output is how many watts you're pulling. So that's awesome. And then same thing with the input. So if you plug it in via solar panel, like a solar panel, you will see how many watts you're actually pulling in. So that's very resourceful. It has one AC wall outlet, pretty much the same wall outlet that you have inside your house. I'm sure you've seen exactly what that is. You plug your cell phone in, any type of appliance. So yeah, it has one of these. It has 3 USBs, and the way you turn these things on is, you probably see it right here, you just press this button and then whatever is plugged in will turn on. So there's that, and then it has one DC out plug-in, so 12 volt and 10 amp. This right here, your input, is exactly where you would plug in your solar panels. So Jackery has their own unique solar panel plug-in system, and it's specifically just for the Jackery. It's not a thing where you can connect it to any type of solar panels. It's just for the Jackery. Let's look at the EcoFlow outside. The EcoFlow River 2 Max has a very similar display. It shows you exactly the percentage, but it tells you the hours. So it tells you exactly how many hours, depending on what device you are plugging in, how long it's going to last. It also tells you the input and the output watts. So very similar, but the EcoFlow has a little bit of more information, just telling you exactly how long something's going to last, or maybe how long it's going to take to charge the system up. You can charge the Jackery with solar, of course, but also, I don't have it with me, but I'm pretty sure you can charge this via a wall outlet as well, which will be like 5 times faster. EcoFlow has the same thing. You can plug it in from the back here. So this is EcoFlow's plug-in. So they have their own unique plug-in as well. So you can also tie it into other solar panels, so that way you can charge even faster. And then this is their wall adapter. So like I said, if you plug in a wall adapter, it's going to be like 5 times faster. So that's what the charging ways you can do on the EcoFlow. So that's what it looks like on the outside. Both of them look very similar. They do very similar things. They are both 500 watts. However, the EcoFlow River 2 Max has a XBOOST technology, which can make this 500 watts go up to 1,000 watts. So you pretty much have a 1,000 watt portable power station in my eyes. So for the Jackery 500, let me pull up. You can use a Jackery solar panel, which I have right here. It's a 100 watt solar panel. A Solar Saga 100, and this thing's pretty cool. It folds out just like this, and then that way you can put it on the ground, and then it has magnets that close, but also these legs that are attached right here, so that way you can deploy them and park it right on the ground. That way you don't have to set it up on anything. And this is what it looks like. And then if you open up the pack here, this is what I was talking about. They have their own solar connector, and all you would do is plug it in, deploy the solar, and then boom, you're charging your Jackery 500. Pretty simple. Also in here, you can connect USBs, USB-Cs, so you can have your cell phone kind of just hanging out right here, plugged in as well. And it'll be directly powered from the sun, which is very cool. So that is their solar panel. Not too big, but just enough to power your Jackery very quickly. Okay, so here is the EcoFlow's solar panel. It is a lot bigger, but this also is, you can't even see it on the screen because it's so big, but this is also a 220 watt bifacial. So it has solar panels on both sides. Here is their adapter. So they have their own adapter here, like this, that plugs in right into the back, like I showed you. However, they have traditional solar panel, I don't know what these are called, but they're solar panel plug-ins. So you can attach more solar panels to this thing, which the Jackery is like, they are, I don't know the word for it, but like you can't connect more solar panels to the Jackery to help it charge faster. This, you can. You can disconnect, plug in, you know, as much as this thing can hold, and it can charge a lot better, which I like. I don't like it. It's kind of like, you know how Apple has like their own plug-in, and then, you know, you can't plug in with a USB-C. That's how I think about it. This is very similar. This thing is a lot more heavier, but it is foldable. It doesn't have, the only thing I don't like is I have to prop it up on something. So the Jackery, you can snap it, and then it has legs. But I don't think there's any way to do that on here, but I'm sure if they do some R&D, they'll figure it out. This is like just a legit solar panel. That's all it is. So it just kind of folds. It has its own briefcase, and it does the job. Okay, now I've set up both the Jackery and the EcoFlow right over there, and this is what I mean by, I like how the Jackery can prop itself up by itself. It's literally got its own little legs, and it's efficient. The EcoFlow, you have to prop it up on something. So I got my e-bike here, and I propped it up on there. So this is what it's showing right now. See, this is what it's looking like. So to get to 80%, because I have the EcoFlow set to 80%, it's going to take 1 hour. So it's at 77% right now, and it's pulling in about 100 to 110 watts, it says. Let's check. Now this is a little dirty, but this is a 100 watt solar panel, and right now it's bringing in about 26 watts. You probably could do a little bit better if I wiped it down, or if I angled it correctly. Watch this, I'll angle it a little bit. So angled it, and look at that, a couple more wattage right there. It's cool to see the difference between that, but that's the setup here. This is how exactly it works. And let's say you had snow on the ground or something, or if the sun was angled this way, you could get also some solar, because this is a bifacial solar panel. You can get it from this side and this side, but this side right here is the most effective. And again, this is how you plug it in, and then this is also how you plug in the Jackery. So just through that. That's how it works. You can actually charge the River 2 Max in about 3 hours, where the Jackery, because it is 100 watts not 220, which is what I just showed you. It can charge the Jackery 500's solar panels, which is a 100 watt. It can charge it in about 5 hours. But there is different solar panels in Jackery. So they also have, I believe, a 300 watt, which is 100 more watts than what I have. But EcoFlow has different solar panels. This is just the one I have. They also have up to 400 watts. So that's another 100 watts more than what Jackery's highest solar panels are. So you just have to do your research. Let's get into pricing. Let's see how much these things are priced. The EcoFlow River 2 Max, it is on sale right now for $469. However, I do have a promo code down in the description below, which will give you another 15% off. So the Jackery 500 comes out to be about $499, $500. Then if you get solar, that solar panel that I showed you, that 100 watt is $300. So you're looking, I believe they have like a package, and that comes out to be about $800. So if you get what I have, which is the Jackery 500 and the 100 watt, it's gonna be about $800 plus shipping. If you get this EcoFlow plus the solar panel, that comes out to be $549. So you're looking at almost $1,000 for the EcoFlow and the solar panels, plus you get 15% off any products if you use the link in the description below, which is my promo code. You get 15% off. So we're looking at almost $900 to $1,000 for the setup I have for the EcoFlow River 2 Max and the solar panels, and we're looking at about $800 for the Jackery. So maybe like $100 to $200 difference for both setups that I have, but it depends on what features you like the most. In my opinion, I like the EcoFlows. I like the minimal design. I like that they have their own app. And I also like that it displays a little bit more. They have adaptable solar panel connectors. Yeah. And it has that XBOOST technology that I was talking about. This isn't a 500. This is pretty much 1,000. This is like a River 2 Max 1,000 watts. It's not 500 because it has that XBOOST technology. A comment below, which one do you guys think is better in your opinion? For a $200 price difference, I don't know. I mean, if you're already spending, if you already have, let's say you have a budget around this area, I don't know. Is $100 to $200 really much of a difference to get an extra 500 watts? I don't know. To me, I think so. It just depends on what you're going to utilize it for. So for me, I just use it around my house. We rarely have outages because I'm on regular electric and solar. So this is kind of just backup power on backup power. So now let's talk about EcoFlow's app. And this is why I like EcoFlow a little bit better, is because they have their own app. So everything that I showed you on this display right here, you can connect this portable power station within an app. So within the app, it shows you exactly what you see on the display. It shows how many hours, depending on what you plug in, how many hours or how many minutes it has left to last. Or vice versa, if you plug it in the wall or solar panels, it shows you exactly how long it's going to take before it's 100%. And the cool thing is, on this app, you can click here and you can set the charge levels. So if you don't want it to go to 100% all the time, you're able to set it at 80. Now, from my experience of having a Tesla, you never want to go to 100% all the time. You always want to put it around 80 to 90% if it's just for a regular in-house, around-the-house use. So that way the battery lasts a little bit longer. You also can, within the app, change the AC speeds, the car input, and the DC modes. So That's all within the app there. You can see the input, the output, how much solar wattage you are getting, all within the app, which is really cool. I can have this thing outside right now. I don't have to walk outside, press this display, see what's going on. I can stay here on my computer, game, whatever I'm doing, look on my cell phone, be like, oh wow, you know, it's almost charged. Let's go pick it up. So that's the comparison between the Jackery 500 and the new EcoFlow River 2 Max. But for me, I like having all of my stats on my phone through that app. I think that's very unique. But overall, I can't complain. I use both of them. So hopefully you guys liked this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up. Comment below what you guys would like to see me do next. If you want me to talk more about my tiny house or my rainwater system, my solar system, whatever it may be, leave a comment below and maybe I'll make a video about it. That's how I do it on my TikTok. I just take people's comments and make videos about it. I think that's the easiest way. And it helps me gauge on what you guys would like to see and learn more about, because this is a very unique lifestyle that I live. 240 square feet. I've been living in it for almost 2 years now, and I must say it's really fun, brings me a lot of joy and a lot of happiness. So until then, I will see you guys in the next video.